Hello my friends, this is your friend Iggy again. So I don't have the microphone just in front of me by mistake, it's actually there on purpose. I want to show you with the microphone right here, and I'm going to show you in a few different ways just how loud the XFX RX 5600 XT THICC II Pro 6GB boost card can actually get. So in order to do this, I'm going to go ahead and use the AMD software, since now AMD and their latest and greatest software package has the software built into it to control your fans. So let me bring you in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm talking about. And I'm also going to show you the entire time just where this guy is so you can see just how far it is. All right, my friends. So I have the microphone about where you would be if you were sitting in front of it, and it is exactly right here on the 2-foot mark. Okay, and I do have my dB meter. From over here, from right here, it's about 25 dB. Now I'm going to move it close real quick. It's about 29 or 30 dB, not incredibly loud. Okay, now I'm going to move the microphone right there as well. So you guys can hear just how that sounds, or maybe you can't hear me. But now you're able to hear just how that sounds, again, right next to the PC. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and record the screen real quick. Okay, so now recording the screen is going to take a little bit more of the GPU power, so it's going to be a little bit louder, but I want you guys to see everything I'm doing. Again, I'm going to move this guy over here. You should still be able to hear me. So let's go ahead, right click on the background and click AMD Radeon software. Then we'll go over to performance. Starting to get a little bit loud here. So I'm going to put my dB meter right here. Mind you, it's not loud, it's just louder. Let me bring you in closer too so you can see the whole thing. You don't need to look at my face. Okay, now this microphone gives me the opportunity to get you guys up and close so you can see everything. So you can see the dB meter ranges between 30 and 31. When I talk, now it's going to like 58 or 61, but I'll stay quiet for a second. See, it's still pretty quiet. All right, so now on the screen over here, I'm gonna go over to tuning under performance. Now I'm gonna go over to manual under tuning control, and then right over here is where we can see the tuning, the fan tuning. So I'll click enable here, and then I'll click enable here under fan control. So here we can see the customized fan curve XFX places on their card or within the drivers. We can see all that right over here. Cool, right? Okay, so from this point, I'm just gonna go ahead and raise the bass right up to 50%. And then I'm just going to make it go up over here as you're playing games. Now, we're not going to be playing a game or anything, so we're just going to be adjusting it on the fly. So again, it was originally down here, right at about, let's say that's 30%. I'm going to bump it up to right around here. Even though this part doesn't matter right now, I'm just going to do it. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply those changes. Watch that dB meter. I'm going to wait till it goes back down to, I think it was 30 or 31, and then click apply. Okay, remember, the microphone is right on the computer. Okay, and then I'm going to raise it to 50. Just moving that back a little bit so that it actually gets more of the noise of the PC on the back. And now I'll raise it up to, say, maybe about 60. So we're up to 41 dB. Let's go up to 75. Let's go up to maybe 80, maybe 85. Let's go up to 100. All right, so that's actually a little bit lower than when I'm talking normally. Maybe talking a little bit louder. All right, so remember, that's with the side panel on. So I'm gonna go ahead and put everything back. So I'll click over here and click yes. So you can see it drop. You can see the fan speed right here. Then click apply changes. Now, if you remember, when we originally did the dB, when we started it, it was at 29 or 30 dB. So with that fan curve turned off, and it's back to what it originally was, you can see it's not much louder. Okay, so now I'm going to take the side panel off. So 1 second. Okay, so now with the side panel off, you're a few inches away from the video card itself. It only went up about maybe 2 dB, and I'll show you here. So from 29 or 30 to 32. Okay, so now let's go ahead and raise that fan curve to 35 or whatever that may be, and I go ahead and apply the changes. Okay, so let's say 38 dB because we saw it hit it, and we're at 1,755 or 57 RPM. Let's see, it's going up a little bit. Okay, so now let's bump it up to 50. Okay, so 2,288 is the highest RPM I saw over here. And the dB meter's at about 42 dB. So let's put it up to whatever this is, 75. Click apply changes. So 2,924, let's say, and we're about 46 dB. Let's go to 90 or 80, whatever that may be. And we're at 48 dB. Okay, now we'll go up to 100% and apply changes again. $3,559 dB. I'm sorry, RPMs. At 51 dB. Okay, now moving the microphone closer to my face, which is about 2 feet away, we can see how that sound changes. dB wise, it's about 41 dB. And move the camera again. Okay, now again, we are, let's see what that was. Now about 2.2 feet, since we're actually measured into the case. And from right here, we're at 40 dB. So even at 100%, while it is louder and I'm 2 feet away from it, it's still actually relatively kind of quiet. So I'm going to go ahead and reset that back to default. Zero RPM. It's not spinning at all. Let me show you real quick. Okay, so right here we can see we're right next to the microphone is right next to the video card. Okay, you can see the fans are not spinning. You can see my mouse moving. The system is still on. Now because I'm moving it, maybe it'll move as well. And with the other fans in the system, it's about 33 dB. 31 dB. So I'm gonna move it. Okay, I reset it and then I clicked apply. So even though the fans did turn on, you can see them spinning. It only went up 1 dB. Or maybe not even 1 dB. Yeah, about 1. So I'm just going to raise it to this mark right over here, which I assume is 25%, and click apply. So pretty cool the way that works. Again, this is Iggy, and I wanted to show you, let me bring the microphone to me again. So again, this is Iggy showing you just how loud the XFX RX 5600 XT THICC II Pro 6 GB boost can actually get. This is the 14 gigabit per second card. So this is not the 12 gigabit per second. This is the updated card. Pretty cool. If you guys want, go ahead in the description below. You could check out everything I have in this machine, including the card as well, in case you are interested. And as always, do click like and subscribe. It does help me out a ton. And click on that bell notification. That way you know when I come out with videos just like this, and there are a lot more coming. All right guys, Iggy out. See ya.